and just pull yourself right up to seated.
Welcome to Business Insight Fredericton. I'm Krista Ross, CEO of the Fredericton Chamber of Commerce. Today, I'm with Mel Lyons of Ariel Den Fitness. Den Fitness, I've watched your videos, I've looked at your social media. It looks like so much fun. Tell me about your business.
Well, I do a little bit of everything. It's definitely mind, body, and soul in my studio. Mind, I have my hammocks. We do yoga with my hammock as a prop. Regular stretch and flow classes. We do restorative yoga, which is amazing. It's my favorite class to teach. Your hammock is really low to the floor, acts as your bolster. We do bungee fitness, which is great for the soul. It's very happy. You can't help but smile and laugh when you're in the bungee. So you fly and you jump and you dive. It's really fun. It's a great cardio workout. And I also train women with their weights, weightlifting and conditioning and things like that, small group classes.
You came to this business with a story.
Oh goodness.
Tell me a little bit about your story. What drew you to start this business?
I actually used to work in an office. I worked for doctors down in Halifax. And when we moved here, I started to work in offices as well, but it just wasn't my back hurt all the time sitting in a chair and everything, and I needed to change. So I thought, well, I've always loved the gym. I've been in the gym since I was 18 years old, and I just decided to go get certified. And it kind of went from there. And then I started doing boot camps out where I live at a local gym. And I realized I was good at it. And then I got a job at a local gym, and that was great. I realized how good I was at it, and I went out on my own eventually. And then I had a chance to get certified for hammock and learn anti-gravity hammock. So I went down to New York and got certified in New York, and I opened the studio. My bungee came along later, and I brought all my equipment into the studio, and that's how it happened, to be honest.
You like to work one-on-one with your clients, and it seems like it might be very therapeutic for them. But what about for you?
It's very therapeutic for me. I can tell you a little bit of my backstory, if you like. Back in 2015, I was diagnosed with breast cancer, and I went through the whole chemo thing, lost my hair, did the whole cancer thing. I'm cleared now. I'm clear. I'm clean. During that, I was training women out of my house. So I had all my fitness equipment in my house, and they kept coming the whole time.
Amazing.
I would be in my bed asleep 20 minutes before they came. I would get up, I'd go down, I'd train them, go back to bed. They had no clue. But they kept me going, and weightlifting kept me going. I just want to give back to what they gave me, and going through treatment gave me a different outlook on life. And that's why I just love to help other women, whether they're going through a hard time, maybe they're going through a bad relationship, bad breakup. It doesn't matter. I just want to give them space where they can go, because I needed that. So when I was going through my treatment, my clients gave it to me. So I want to give it back to them.
Tell me about the whole hammock and bungee. This seems like something that's a bit unusual. Tell me about that.
It's very new. It's starting to infiltrate Canada quite a bit. I get people coming up from St. John and Moncton to take a bungee class from me, because it doesn't exist. I don't even think there's one in Halifax, to be honest. I think I'm the first one in Atlantic Canada, at least.
I love that.
I
That's
know.
awesome.
It's really fun, and I get comments a lot. And you never know what's going to happen down the road. But yeah, they come up, they'll get a group of friends, and they want private classes on the weekends, and they want to jump and fly. And
wow.
Yeah,
So how did you hear about this? How did you learn about this hammock and bungee type fitness class?
Well, there was actually a girl out in New Maryland for quite a few years that offered the hammock out of her studio. Then she moved, and I had the opportunity to get certified from it, not because she moved, it's just that how I learned about it. And I took a few classes from her, and I loved it. I fell in love with it, so I wanted to learn more. So that's how my hammock came to play. And I had no interest in bungee at all. Absolutely none. I know, it's crazy. People would send me videos. I said, no, I don't want to do that. I'm busy enough with my hammock. And I would see it on social media. I'd see it on Facebook, Instagram, all that. Oh, it looks pretty fun, but no, I'm busy enough with my hammock. And then one day someone sent me another clip, and I thought, you know what, let's go check this out. I went to Ontario, got certified, and I brought the bungee into my studio, and I never looked back. And it's been a favorite of whoever comes into the studio. They love it.
When I watch the videos or check out your Facebook and so on, it just looks so fun.
It
and
is.
I don't know, sometimes people don't find exercising fun. So if you can bring some fun to it, I think that's great. But my question is it difficult?
It's not. It's easier than you think. Actually, a lot of people think the opposite, to be honest. They're, oh, we're flying and we're jumping. How is that going to be a good workout? It's an amazing cardio workout. You're flying, so you've got your running, you've got your cardio, your heart rate's getting up, but you're also working against the spring. You're also working against the bungee, which makes you work double time. So your heart rate goes up double time, and you can burn a good 400-600 calories in an hour with a bungee class. What's funny is that a lot of people get in the bungee and they actually think it's going to be really easy. It is easy, but they can't get over how much of a cardio workout that it is. And then they got hooked on it, literally hooked on it. And it's quite easy but hard at the same time. It's great on the joints. It's easy on your knees. It's low impact, but high cardio.
So you have the hammock, you have the bungee, but you also have traditional lifting. Tell me about that side of your business.
Yeah, that's my jam. So that's my, it's all my jam, but that's my original love. I've been lifting weights since I was 18 years old. I'd come and go, but it was always my stress relief. I used to train the general population, but now I just train women. I understand what they want. I understand what their bodies feel like from inside. Yeah, they feel comfortable coming here because all the classes that I offer are quite small. So they're not intimidated going to a big gym. I'm here to tell them what to do. I'm there to help them and make sure they don't get hurt, and they like that.
So what percentage of your business is traditional lifting, and what percentage is, the new fun hammocks
I'd say
and
half
bungee?
and half.
Okay, wow.
Definitely
that's
half
great.
and half. There's quite a few people that lift, and they love to do the hammock for stretching. Instead of being on the floor traditionally stretching that way, a lot of them love to come to a stretch and flow class because they can get a deeper stretch with the hammock.
Okay.
As opposed to being on the floor. The hammock makes stretching more accessible for a lot of people.
How long has your business been open here?
This will be my 5th summer.
And how much growth have you experienced over those 5 years?
Well, COVID did a number, of course, but I survived. My numbers are actually starting to go up now, which is great. It seems people are getting more brave to come out, and they're craving interaction with other people. So I see my numbers coming up.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
So tell me about what the hours, like, are you here all day, every day, weekends, nights? How does it work for people?
Monday and Wednesday, I'm here all day. Friday, I'm here until about mid-afternoon because a lot of people don't like to work out on Friday afternoons, so I take Friday afternoons off. And Tuesday and Thursdays, I'm here from lunchtime on. So I do have some private clients. Some of my fitness girls, if they're not coming to a class, they'll like to come out in and work out on their own. Which I actually create a workout for them. That's what my boards are behind you. I always have a workout made for them so they don't have to come in willy-nilly. It's laid out for them and they can work out on their own.
So Mel, describe your clientele. Who's your typical client?
My typical client, I would say, that's a good question. I would say someone that is very They need a non-judgmental place to go. And I get the comment a lot that they feel very comfortable with me. So someone that's starting out, love to come here because they can learn how to lift weights correctly. They're not going to hurt themselves. They come here when they're having a hard time. If they're having a bad day, they'll come because they know that I'll create space for them if they need someone to listen to. Stay-at-home moms. If you come at the 9:15 class, you might see a couple kids, because bring your kids. There's no excuse. Bring your. I have a lady that comes every class 9:15, and she brings her 11-month-old baby, and the little baby, she sits with me. She hangs out with me, so her mom can work out.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, so I have that
Very
crowd.
accessible.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
And then in the morning, I have the business ladies that work, from 8 to 4, and they just want to get their workout in. They just want to hammer it out in the morning, and they're gone. So I do have a range of clients. But then when it comes to hammock and bungee, that's a different clientele as well. There are people that are looking for fun. They need something fun. They need something that's different to move, something that will keep their interest, and bungee and hammock can do that for them. So it's quite a range of people that I have, but it is mostly women. But men can come and do bungee and hammock as well. They think they can't, but they can.
Okay.
And when they come in and they do it, they love it. They're a little intimidated in the beginning, but they do love it in the end.
Do you work here by yourself, Mel, or do you have a team?
I'm all by myself. I have one lady that teaches bungee for me on Saturday mornings, and she's amazing. But other than that, it's just me. I just love to share what I do.
That's amazing.
I just love to help people and share what I do.
What would you say differentiates you or this gym from other places where people might choose to go and get fit?
You've got your weights. I do circuit classes. You can come in on your own and work out. I've got bungee to keep you laughing and have a good time. I've got hammock that can calm your mind down and stretch. I have restorative yoga, which is an hour-and-a-half class in the dark. It's amazing. Wow. It's very peaceful, very warm, very peaceful. I can't even compare to other studios, to be honest, I think. Yeah.
So are you pretty full, or is there room for more people to come and get fit with you?
I always have room. I can always make room for more people to come.
Okay.
Yeah, my classes are quite full. I usually have a week or two wait list for them. I always get the question, when are you putting up the next month's schedule? When are you putting it up? I need to get my spot. But I mean, if the wait list is too big, I'll just add another class.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I just love to share.
Do I understand that you sometimes do some online coaching as well?
Oh, I do, actually, yes.
Tell me about that.
I do online challenges. So I make my own workout videos. So I've been doing them for about 6 years now. And they're not just a video where do this 3 times. I literally do the whole half-hour video with you. So when I first started doing them, I tried to be so perfect. Nope, stop, got to fix that. Nope, made a mistake, got to fix that. Nope, I do it in one shot now. You get my huffing, you get my puffing, you get my sweating, you get it all with me. And if you're a client of mine, if you're a member, you get my videos as well.
Wow.
So you can work out at home with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you talk about members, is this a gym that you join, or do you pay by the class? How does that work for people?
You can do both.
Okay.
So there's fitness memberships where you just come in and use my weights and you take my classes, my fitness classes. There's memberships if you want to do hammock bungee. There's a membership if you want to do all of it, but there's also class passes. Okay. You can come in and try a class if you like it. If you want to try it, you can do one class. I have options for everybody. Yeah.
So what about like team building? Do you ever have a group of employees come in and do a team building on the hammocks or something like that?
All the time.
Fun.
All the time.
Fun.
Yeah. When it comes to bungee, though, I can only take a max of 5 people. So there are times that I've done back-to-back private classes for team building. But for hammock, I can go up to 10 people. So I get a lot of private groups coming in.
Amazing.
Yeah, especially from St. John and Moncton, just with their friends. They'll come up and they want to do a private class, work, team building, bachelorette.
Did you ever imagine that this is what you'd be doing for a living?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I thought I'd be sitting in an office chair for my entire life. I really, really did. Like I worked in hospitals, I worked at a desk, I worked for doctors, and came to moving back to Fredericton that I needed a change, and it just kind of happened organically. So I guess you could say it happened. That was my path. It was meant to be, I guess.
It seems like you're so passionate about it, and you personally love it.
I love it.
So it seems less like a job and more like you're sharing your passion and your fun.
It's not a job.
I
don't think it's a job. I have fun every day, and that's what I need. My personality needs that.
Welcome back to Business Insight Fredericton. I'm Krista Ross, CEO of the Fredericton Chamber of Commerce. And today I'm having a great time at the Aerial Den Fitness with Mel. So do you think of yourself as an entrepreneur and business owner, or do you think of yourself as a fitness guru?
To be honest, I just love to share what I do. I used to think, let's grow bigger, let's go big, let's go big or go home. But I lost sight of my passion when I did that. So I've since come back to my passion.
It sounds like the fitness side of your business is your passion, and the business side, you get done what you need to do.
Exactly. Yes.
Do you have a team around you that helps you? Do you have an accountant and a lawyer and insurance, banking, all those people that help to advise you?
Oh yes, I have an accountant for sure. I have someone building my website for me as we speak right now. She's revamping my website. I do have that kind of help, absolutely.
So tell me what you love about being an entrepreneur or being your own boss.
Oh, what is there not to love? I mean, there are a few headaches, of course, but I love doing my own thing. I love not having to answer to somebody else. My husband travels a lot. I love to be able to go with him. Now, do I go all the time? No, I have to stay here for my clients too, but I have the option to come and go as I please. Do I all the time? No, because I love what I do. But I've got the option.
The flexibility.
Yes, and my personality needs that.
You talked a little bit about your website. Tell me about your social media presence. How visible are you on social media?
I'm on Facebook a lot and Instagram quite a bit. I've just kind of discovered TikTok, which is really, really fun. But most of my marketing and things like that is on Facebook, and that's one thing I'm starting to learn about is marketing. But yeah, it's mostly Facebook. You can contact me through Facebook.
So do you do your own social media, or do you have someone helping you?
I do.
That's amazing.
I do my own.
Wow. Given that you have successful classes, you're mostly full. Have you found that word of mouth is how a lot of your messaging gets out as well?
Mostly word of mouth.
Yeah.
A lot of referrals. Mostly word of mouth, a lot of referrals. And what I do with bungee classes, actually in the bungee dance class, I'll film their little dance after, with permission, of course, and I'll edit it and I'll put the song on top of the little dance that they've done, because every class you come in for bungee dance, you learn a new dance with a new song. It's really fun. Yeah, and then what I do, if they want me to film it, some say no, and that's okay, but I film it for them, and then I send it to them later on, and they share.
Oh, wow.
So that's one way of how I can get my bungee word out there.
I feel like I've seen some of those. So
Yeah.
perhaps people that I know have shared those, because I feel
Yeah.
like I've seen some fun classes.
Yeah,
that
especially
sounds
with
awesome.
hammock as well. A lot of people tend to want pictures of their poses that they will do, and new poses and new things that they discovered that they could do. So I'll take a picture and I'll send it to them, and they'll post it and share it, and I find that works quite well.
So tell me what happened with your business during COVID.
That was a tough go. Definitely shut down for 3 months. Definitely. But I survived with my online challenges. The internet was a godsend during COVID.
Well, it was for everyone. It
Yeah,
was for you, but also for the people that were able to participate.
Yeah, they were able to still work out at home. They had my videos.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Wow.
I survived.
Wow. So
Yeah.
it worked out for you, and
Yeah.
you had already had that side of the business on the go.
That's right.
In this fitness industry, are there any regulations or things that make it more difficult for you than for other types of businesses, or is it a pretty smooth sail?
For me, it was a smooth sail. Maybe not for others, but of course, you need your insurance on your body. You need insurance for the studio. I had to have things up to code, of course. I had to have my structure professionally engineered, so it would take the weight load. Other than that, keep up to date with your certifications. I have to get recertified for hammock every year.
Tell me about your certifications. You said you're certified for hammock and
Bungee.
Uh-huh.
And I have nutrition and personal training. I have multiple of that.
as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, if you were going to give advice to someone starting their own business, what advice would you give them?
Keep your passion top of mind. Yeah, don't chase money. Keep your passion top of mind, and I feel like if you keep your passion top of mind, the money will flow. Don't chase money. I feel like if you chase money, you'll lose sight of why you started. But like I said, if you keep passion at the top of your mind, your bills will be paid. The money will flow for you.
So you've had your business up and running for about 5 years. What are you most proud of in those 5 years?
That I opened a studio, that I did it. I'm a very, very, very shy person. But when it comes to fitness, it's my wheelhouse, and it's where I shine. So fitness gave me a voice. So I'm very proud that I took the leap to do this on my own.
It's a big adventure.
It's a big leap.
Yeah,
yes.
for sure. So what do you see next for your business in the next year, or even up to the next 5 years? What do you think is going to happen next for your business?
Well, I keep it top of mind. I would love to open another studio, say in Moncton or St. John. I'm actually going down to Oklahoma to meet the lady that came up with sling bungee. And I'm going to be a master trainer for her.
That seems
Hopefully.
exciting.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
So if that happens, I'll be able to grow bungee in Atlanta, Canada, hopefully. That would be my dream.
So you just mentioned sling bungee. What's that?
Well, Sling Bungee, it's the brand of bungee that I use.
Okay.
So she has her own harnesses and she has her own bungee cords.
Okay.
So that it's her brand, and she's
Okay.
located out of Oklahoma.
And that's the brand that you've chosen to use in your studio?
Yes.
Okay. So would you look at franchising or just owning your own studios?
I'm not quite sure how it would look right now. I'm just taking it step by step. Yeah, I used to look quite a bit farther ahead, but I'm just taking it one step at a time and learning as I go.
This is an amazing story and a fun place. And thanks, Mel, for having me come in today.
Thanks
I've had a lot of fun.
Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it.